Good morning, and let us begin our first lecture about computer graphics in GIS. And the subject of the lecture is ideas, composition, space, and perspective. Would you like to answer me a question? In your opinion, we can see in the slide two sentences, two conceptions. First of all, speaking about graphic, speaking about representation of data, first of all, we should understand what kind of information, what idea should we represent. So the very important thing is idea formulation. And then when we have full understanding of our idea, and we can think about how should it be represented. It can be graphics, text, maps, and other forms of representation. Is it everything clear for you? If you need translate some words or phrases in Ukrainian, we can do this right now. So you know about computer graphics much. You know about raster graphic and vector graphic. And would you like to answer me a question? What data should be represented with raster graphics? And give me examples of raster graphics. Anastasia, please. Hello?
Can I?
Yes, of course.
Raster graphics is probably maybe maps or how does it say? Pics of some plane, yeah, about our surface.
You can see in the picture. First of all, we use raster graphic to represent photographs, images, space images taken with spacecrafts from space, aerial photo, and etc. Another kind of graphic is, of course, vector graphic. And we use vector graphic to represent our statistical data with kind of dashboards graphs. We use vector graphic for creating logos, symbols, icons, and illustrations. And here you can see in the picture, in the slide, usual data formats for representation, raster, and vector data. Speaking about methodology of graphical representation, we can mark or define 7 steps. First of all, we must formulate idea of our representation because it is very, very important. Idea is a main very important step to represent our beliefs, our values, our kind of understanding the problem. So we must clarify the goal. What is the goal of our graphical representation? For example, we can inform, persuade, educate, or engage. Then the very important step is identify the target audience: students, professionals, general public, stakeholders, our clients, our business partners, etc. The next important step is data collection and analysis. And generally speaking, data preparation. We should gather reliable sources of information, select important key facts, figures, and quotes, determine the logical structure, chronology, comparison, cause effect. We should make structure of our data, break information into blocks: title, introduction, main points, conclusion. Decide which data is best presents as charts, diagrams, or maps. Highlight key elements that should attract attention first. Because sequence of objects in our computer graphic representation is very important. And today, I would like to represent some examples of highlighting key elements. Then, generally speaking, we should work out or create visual concept. We should choose a style. It can be minimalist, scientific style, creative style, or corporate style. Define color palette, icons, and fonts. And very important step is make the layout, make the draft. Take a sheet of paper and a pencil and put all the elements in particular places in the representation. We define the layout as composition of elements. It can be portrait or landscape representation. Also, we should understand the kind of layout. It should be, it can be paper representation that we want to print down with printer, or it can be online representation that we would like represent on a graphical display on your desktop or mobile device. Fifth step is drafting the graphic. Of course, we can use big amount of graphic editors. First of all, it's Figma, Adobe Illustrator, Adobe Photoshop. It can be GIS software. It can be 3D representation, etc. While we working with our graphical representation, we should place all the elements in appropriate places on our desktop or on our canvas, our sheet of paper. And then check readability, contrast, and logical flow. Another important step is review and edit. We should evaluate the infographic from the user's perspective. A very good idea is to ask our tutor, our teacher, to review the graphic. When we are speaking about publishing books or articles, in any case, we ask editor to review our work, and also graphical work needs reviewing. We should verify factual accuracy and grammar and gather feedback from colleagues, instructor, focus group. And maybe final step is publishing and distribution. We should choose format of representation, export our graphic in this format, publish our graphic work on the net, share via social media, educational platforms, etc. Let's move on, and let's speak about ideas that are around us. Generally speaking, we overestimate the level of awareness of the world, because it seems that in modern society, everyone knows everything. However, in reality, in our scientific and business work, we should understand that information and knowledge obtained from this information shall be submitted from a certain point of view and for a purpose and within certain values system. Um, let's try to figure out different points of view. Anya and Tatiana, can you switch your cameras on and microphones? Can you give me some examples of the representation, same data from different points of view? For example, a data about Ukrainian-Russian war for independence.
We can represent that like picture. I talk about how does drones fly to Ukraine, yeah. And also we can represent by graphics and some schemes. How does it say graphics?
Anna, it is answer. It is not answer on my question. My question is, how can we represent the same data from a different points of view? For example, you have an enemy, or your corporation have a concurrent who don't like you, and we can represent our data in different in different ways. Even more, we use different words for calling the same facts. Russians say that this war is special military operation. Yeah. We say that this war is war for our independence. This point of view
maybe
is basic for representation any information in text format, in graphic format, or in format of a map. Please continue.
Maybe I should say that the different people, yeah, different person can imagine information from like different ways, because I think that some object is the center of the information. The different people say, no, it's the other object. Like the question was about that?
Yes. Different points of view. Let's continue. You can see this picture a certain point of view. Giraffe is painting making a portrait of the girl, and you can see that its point of view differs from our point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on. A certain point of view. Here you can see some graphical representation of Mikhailo Bulgakov novel, A Dog's Heart. These books have been published in different countries. You can see English translation of the novel, and a German translation. Have you seen a movie, The Heart of a Dog? Hmm?
No, I didn't see.
Не бачили це кіно
Mm-mm.
«Собаче серце»?
Mm-mm.
Ну, подивіться, ще радянське кіно, воно чорно-біле, але його варто подивитися, незважаючи на те, що вроді би Булгаков у нас чомусь виявився під забороною, чомусь його дуже сильно не люблять, хоча один з видатних авторів кияни. Я тут дуже важко було перекласти, я дам в українському перекладі цитату з цього фільму і книги. Якщо ви дбаєте про своє травлення, моя добра порада: не говоріть за вечерею про більшовизм, медицину. Бережи вас, Боже, не читайте радянських газет до обіду. Але ж інших немає. Так і не читайте жодних. Це професор Преображенський говорить своєму колезі. Я зробив 30 спостережень в клініці. Ті мої пацієнти, яких я змусив читати правду, схудли. Ще гірше — знижені колінні рефлекси, поганий апетит і пригнічений стан душі. This statement explain to us that the idea that put in any representation, in any text, in any book, is very important. And while we are reading book, reading newspaper, looking at a map, we should remember that very important idea is understand what's the point of view of this product creator. And sometimes our point of view can be different from this one. Another important issue in data representation is target. Target means our goal, our audience, what's the goal of our representation. For example, we can create graphic for children um, for pupils who learn some subjects in a school. Another kind of representation is for realtors. Another representation will be for our partners. Values. Anya and Tatiana, how can you translate values in Ukrainian? Що таке values?
Ціна.
Ціна.
Ну, в цьому контексті це не стільки ціна, це цінності. You can see in this picture when hiring agent is speaking with the dog and says that loyalty and enthusiasm are two things I value most in an employee, so you are hired. Тобто агент з персоналу наймає собаку через те, що цінності, лояльність, ентузіазм – це те, що потрібно працівникам. То ми говоримо про цінності, values. On good days I run, on bad days I run longer. What values are represented in this poster?
Maybe the people who do this, it's like the sports can relate them from some bad emotions. I think so.
Well, of course, the main values of the poster is health life, running, self-support, and optimism. So every picture, every graphical representation, every text, and every sentence contain not only information, but values that its creator put inside this product. In English language, we can use word ideology. It is a set of beliefs or principles, especially one on which a political system, party, or organization is based. For example, socialist capitalist ideology. The people are caught between two opposing ideologies. For example, we can distinguish people who like dogs and people who like cats. And it can be sometimes different ideologies. Let us make a small break, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Well, generally speaking, our ideas, instruments that we use for our thinking, create our reality. So different people have different realities because they believe in different ideas. Generally speaking, we are not connected with world directly. We interact with our world using ideas. Ideas is our main tool. We cannot see them, and their influence is not obvious. Ideas are not physical objects, and we cannot take it from the world around us. Nobody knows where all these ideas come from and who was the first that formulate these ideas. For example, we have idea of an apple. In English language, we use articles to distinguish. An apple is any apple in the world. It can be red, green, yellow, etc. And while we say the apple, this is particular apples that we want to eat or see in the picture or another situation. Here you can see links to a few interesting videos from YouTube about ideas and how these ideas create reality and change reality. I will share these links to your Google Class, and you can follow the links and watch these videos and make your own opinion on the influence of ideas on our life. I think that we must be active and understand how ideas work, how ideas influence our social, political life. If we don't know about how these ideas work, we become victims of manipulations. We lose our own thinking. And generally speaking, every idea is a part of some concept. Um, Speaking about historical issues, historical events, we should understand that all ideas had been changing during the history. On the other hand, our thinking is a joining of different ideas, and we cannot make anything without ideas. Here you can see a number of books about ideologies, about ideas, about history of ideas, about influence of different ideas on economics. The influence of ideas and ideologies on way of how people are thinking. In this picture, you cannot see clear information. A clarifying begins when we put our make our mind make a focus of our thinking on the picture and begin understand what means yellow. We should see K of the map, and you can see that in the K we see the different levels of ecological stability. The title of the map explains us what the main idea of this representation, and the text on the map explains the territory that we represent. Also, we should to understand this map, we should have background. We should learn something about ecology, about ecological disasters, about ecological state, and understand that this is important for our living and important for our families. Every idea that we representing can be represented graphically with different kind of visualizations, colors, and composition. Main goal of this representation is выразность. Let me see translation. Expression. We must express our idea in the best way. Well, composition is a placing object in the frame, tonal and color interaction, manipulation of the reader's gaze. The term composition means putting together and can be applied to any work of art, any graphic, and computer graphic, of course. From music to writing to photography, it is framed with the help of conscious thought. In this visual art, composition is often used interchangeably with different terms such as design, form, visual ordering, or formal structure, depending on the context. In graphic design for press and desktop publications, in computer graphics, composition is commonly referred to as a page layout. Here you can see elements of graphical representation. It's of course lines, shapes, colors, textures, intensity of color, 3D shapes, and space as a volume occupied by or located between objects. You can see black picture. It's kind of glass, and in another reading, it's a kind of two faces. So a space between objects is also very important. We have artists and graphic designers and people who want represent their ideas in the best way should learn laws of composition. There are following laws: form and proportion, positioning, orientation, balance, harmony between elements. Parts of our paper, of our canvas, that we use for our picture. Way or direction in which our eye moving when we watching this representation. Negative space, it means the space between objects. Color, contrast, light or dark elements. Composition, lines, rhythm, lightening, repeating, and perspective. The main task of every graphic, computer graphic, scientific graphic, is intelligibility of the story. The story that we create using our graphic must be understandable, or people should understand our ideas quickly and easy. We should distinguish the main things from secondary things. We should create a kind of meaning in the midst of ours and put in our work aesthetic beauty. We live in a world of symbols, and you can see the ancient painting about Zaporozhye Kazakhs and modern photographs that try to represent the same idea about military friendship and about our warriors, Ukrainian warriors. The question is, how can we separate the main from the secondary? Here you can see 5 objects, and these objects are it's a similar object, and we cannot find what these objects were the main object from this row. One of the ways of representing the importance of an object is the color. In this example, you can see the color, blue color. It gives us accent, and we can distinguish the figure of woman who are riding a wolf. Red color in the picture explain us the importance of the object in the composition. Size of an object. We can make an accent to some object using its size. In every picture, in every graphic, we can put the small objects and large objects. Large objects, of course, is much more important in the composition than small. This boy with a ball maybe it's a very important person in this representation. Dead and son, big and small, Yeti and tourist. However, the importance of this boy in the hand of Yeti probably is a color. We can see the color accent and size of persons give us understanding of importance of every object. Well, small and big objects this Montgolfier or aerial bulb, I don't know in English, is also important. The head of dragon, big and small, light. In our composition, often we use light to represent importance of an object. In this graphic, we can see persons or these warriors, orcs, and light show us the main figure in the composition. Also, contrast and light, a lightening figure on the black, almost black background. It's also give us understanding of importance. Here you can see light that represented as kind of yellow circle or probably the sun that also give our make us to look at the particular part of the picture. Focus. Some details can be in focus, another out of focus. Here you can see also examples of representing bright figure and foggy details of background. Also focusing on some parts of picture. During mankind evolution, we have ability to distinguish faces and features of people. So you can see big parts of elements, but the face of person of this knot is we can easily distinguish from this in the picture. Also features of people who are walking in the city. figure of a girl, figure of a warrior, maybe Thor, a god of a Scandinavian god of lightnings. Figures and forms give us attention to the some point of the picture. Also, the figure of a girl and lines that put our attention to a particular place of a picture. One more question: when should we put the main object in our graphic? The rule of third parts, rule of thirds, is one of the common in photograph, in graphic, in representation. Generally speaking, it is good idea to put the main object of our composition in these 4 points that occurs when we divide the paper in 9 parts with 4 lines. Well, you see a dragon and a painter who makes this presentation decide to put an important objects in these key points. Also, the city and a bridge are in these key points. The face of princess is in the point of intersection of these lines. Also, the main object is not in the center of a sheet of our desktop, of our screen, and is in these main points. Dynamics. Some elements of picture can speak us about static, about permanency. It is famous painting by Pablo Picasso, a girl on a ball, and you can see that the painter, the artist, give us 2 different ideas. The idea of stability: a man is sitting on a box. It's a rectangular box, and a girl who are dancing, who are staying on a ball. And the girl is looks very dynamically, and we believe that she is moving just now, just when we are looking at the picture. Aspect ratio and proportion. Proportions of different elements of our graphic, its connection of parts and a whole, and the whole. These proportions are one of the most important means of harmonization. Proportion is understood as the ratio of parts of a whole to each other and this whole. And basic proportions: arithmetic, geometric, harmonic, and golden ratio. All these ancient artificial objects uh, looks very harmonically. The golden ratio is a mathematical equation when we see two values that their that are in a particular relation. So the smaller part B is related to A, how the A is related to sum of A and B. You can see this equation, and when we try to calculate this formula, this number will be 1.61803 and other numbers. If we try to make a quarter of a circle with radius that are in same ratio, we can create kind of golden spiral. We can see examples of these golden spirals in nature around us. Italian mathematic Fibonacci tried to use this ratio and work out the sequence of numbers these numbers are named by his name and sometimes use in graphic to represent how to represent some issues. Jansch is called calligrapher, typographer, and book designer, played a significant role in the development of graphic design in 20th century. First by developing and promoting the principles of typographic modernism, and later by idealizing conservative typographic structures. In his opinion, the a relation between size of different size of paper should be also parts of golden proportion.